Hello, today we are continuing speaking about branding. The shift that is important in attention towards the receiver of brand communication in stages a new period of time entirely different from the period 1985 to 1993. New and groundbreaking research articles investigate the receiver of communication and knowledge from different veins of human psychology of communication, and knowledge from different veins of human psychology are adapted to brand management theory. The human perspective is two-sided. The consumer is investigated closely, and different human brand perspectives are coming into play. The humanistic and individualistic approaches, namely the consumer-based approach, the personality approach, and the relational approach, you see the light of day in these years. During 1993 to 1999, data collection becomes softer, quantitative, qualitative, as well as mixed research designs are applied to the studies of the brand-consumer exchange, and the relation approach is the first approach founded on an entirely qualitative study. The consumer-based approach. The brand is linked with consumer associations. In 1993, Kevin Lane Keller founded a completely new approach to brand management. The brand is perceived as a cognitive construction in the mind of the consumer. It is assumed that a strong brand holds strong, unique, and favorable associations towards the receiving end of brand communication. The consumer is the owner of the brand in this approach, but still an assumption of linear communication applies. The consumer perspective of this approach is rooted in cognitive psychology and in the tradition of the computer in the main metaphor for man as a consumer. This consumer perspective implies linear communication because the marketer is perceived to be able to program the consumer into intended action. This school of thought has since become the most dominant one of brand management. The personality approach, the brand as a human-like character. Another mountaintop in brand management was established in 1997 when a research study into brand personality was published. The study shows that the consumer have a tendency to endow brands with human-like personalities. It is the human brand perspective and the simple consuming consumer that are in the spotlight in the approach. Consumers endue brands with personalities and use these personalities in dialogue-based exchange of symbolic value for their individual identity construction and expression. The personality approach is rooted in human personality psychology and uses of quantitative scaling techniques in a combination with the more explorative methods to identify and measure brand personality. The personality approach is a prerequisite for and very much associated with the relation approach. The relational approach, the brand is a viable relationship partner. The idea of dyadic relationship between brand and consumer profoundly changed the academic discipline of brand management. The notion of the brand being a viable relationship partner builds on the same human brand metaphor as the personality approach. The approach extends the dialogue-based approach to which one could mention. The relational approach is rooted in the philosophical tradition of existentialism and the methods of a phenomenological nature. These roots imply that a paradigm shift is taking place because they are so fundamentally different from the roots of research methods used in the first approaches to brand management. My dear friends, have a very nice day.